Welcome to Chapter 9, devoted to Project Human Resource Management. In a way, Chapter 9 is the most important chapter of the entire course. As a project manager, you need to rely on a number of people comprising your team in order to get things done and in order to complete the entire project. Therefore, the entire project success is a sum total of all the efforts, all the expertise, and all the work hours that people put in. And to make it simple, at the end of the day, it's humans who stand behind any project. So managing humans, managing human resources is probably the most important responsibility of a project manager. In my own experience, I've seen it many times where project managers or general managers lacking technical expertise were extremely successful with their projects by recruiting the right kind of people for their team. And I've seen it myself over and over again. If you recruit the right kind of people for your project team, and by right people I mean two things. First of all, people who have expertise, who have the necessary expertise to get things done, to accomplish their share, their part of a project. And number two, people who are motivated, who are very motivated to work hard, who are ambitious, who want to earn reputation by working on this project. So if you have those kind of people working on your team, then a lot of things will be done right. Even if you have obstacles, those people, they will find workarounds, they will put longer hours if necessary to get things done. And then unfortunately, the reverse is also true. If you don't have qualified, motivated people on your project team, then no matter how experienced you are as a project manager, no matter what kind of methodologies or technologies you use for managing your project, you will fail. Because once again, people determine success and failure of any project. So that's why managing people, managing human resources is very important. That's why I said in the very beginning that this is probably the most important chapter of the entire course. The specific topics that we will cover under Chapter 9 umbrella are as follows. First of all, we'll have a brief introduction to Project Human Resource Management. Then we will talk about the holy grail of management, motivating people. If you think about it, being a manager, is largely about getting work done with the help of other people. So the question becomes, how do you make sure that those people are motivated to do what you want them to do, as opposed to doing what's good for them, right? So how do you motivate them to come to work and perform, as opposed to staying at home and sleeping or doing something that benefits them financially and something that does not necessarily benefit financially your organization? We will also talk about personal effectiveness. How do you become an effective manager, an effective leader with respect to people? We will talk about acquiring project teams, meaning recruiting people for your team. We'll also talk about developing project teams, improving their skill set, improving their motivational level. Then we will talk about managing project teams, resolving conflicts, allowing the team to go through stages before they become effective. And then we'll sum up with the essence of managing people, some of the most fundamental issues or questions that if you answer, you'll be quite effective in managing people, not only in the IT project management context, but in any kind of managerial role. So that completes our overview of Chapter 9. Thank you for listening.